Jeopardy! Standout Juveria Zaheer has stayed winning on Monday's episode, leaving fans convinced the rising star is just getting warmed up. Having dominated the season 39 Second Chance finals, Juveria stands just one step away from the Tournament of Champions in February. The Whitby, Ontario psychiatrist gained instant buzz for her powerhouse performance in the event for non-winners from last season. Her journey to the finals began with a standout episode last week, labeled by many as the best episode ever, where everyone surpassed $30,000. In the first part of the Second Chance finals, Juveria sealed her star power with a demoralizing $51,200 against competitors Masucci and Jason Carpenter. Ken Jennings admitted while opening Monday's decisive Part 2 game on Christmas that Juveria's opponents faced probable lumps of coal. He remarked, "Juveria is certainly feeling the holiday spirit." Her score on Friday's game was the highest we've seen all season. Despite Season 40's challenges with recycled contestants and questions due to the resolved WGA strike, the postponed Season 39 tournaments are finally underway. The Second Chance competition features 36 players who, given a second chance, aim to secure $35,000 and entry into a wildcard competition in January. There, two coveted spots in the Tournament of Champions are up for grabs. Considering Friday's score would be factored in, it was hard to imagine Juveria not advancing, and that's precisely what happened. Forced to be reckoned with. While stand-up comic Jason nabbed a series of clues with pizzas, Juveria aced a $5,000 daily double in Double Jeopardy and never looked back. Going into Final Jeopardy, Juveria led with $19,600, Jason $15,800, and Iris $7,000. Final Jeopardy! Under famous names in America read, the name of this animal that died in 1885 after being struck by a train that subsequently derailed lives on is an adjective. Only Jason was correct with Jumbo, giving him a solid two-day total of $42,000. But Juveria just couldn't be caught. Wagering $0, she finished the two games at a very impressive $70,800. Her head collapsed on the podium, and she was speechless as she was declared the winner. Fans went wild on Reddit over the show of force that's come rolling in out of nowhere. One fan wrote, "Congrats to Juveria on her big victory today. She could wreak havoc in the next wildcard round." Another exclaimed, "That lady's game is impressive." A third wrote, "TBH, I was kind of hoping she would bet everything in Final Jeopardy for fun, just so she could drop to $0 and still win." Iris wrote, "Hats ye off to Juveria for her dominant performances. I'll be rooting for you 100% going forward." And congrats also to Jason for his very strong play throughout. "It was a pleasure." A fourth fan wrote, "Fantastic gameplay from Juveria all around. I'll 100% be rooting for her to win the Champions wildcard. I think she could be a force to be reckoned with in the TOC." A fifth wrote, "Juveria has to be favored in any Champions wildcard matchup, right?" Juveria now proceeds to wildcard. If she wins, she'll face the likes of Hannah W. Ilson, Ben Chan, and Chris Pinello come February. The winner of the TOC nabs $250,000, joins a shortlist that includes Amy Schneider and James Halljauer, and gets an invite to the next Jeopardy Masters. So fortune and perhaps even TV fame are at stake.